Now we're back to learning to code on Exercism, still JavaScript. This time I've decided to go over the Raindrops exercise. Let me find it, it should be right here. Now we've got a simple problem that has 4 cases. So a number is given, and if it has a certain number as a factor, it produces 3 different sounds. And if it doesn't have any of them, we should only return the number itself. For example, 28 is divisible by 7 without a rest. So it should result in a return of plong. 30 is divisible by 3 and 5 without a rest. Therefore we have pling and plong, the first 2 cases. 34 is not divisible without a rest by any of these numbers, therefore the number itself is returned. Now we'll have to bring these 4 cases into a simple function. We use this arrow function notation. Let me just define the basic variable. I'll call it number. I believe in the instructions it's called number right here, so we can use that. And then we want to return these 4 things depending on the case. Let's go over the first one. So we want to check if our variable, which is the number, so I use at first these angled quotation marks, and then I use the $ and curly brackets, and inside I use the variable that I've defined, so in this case number, and if it's divisible without a rest by 3, we'll get the pling song, so we use the remainder operator by 3, and now you'll have to use the question mark. And then we want to return pling if it's true. But it's a string, so don't forget the quotation marks right here. And you also have to add these empty quotation marks and a double dot. So you can read this like, if number is divisible by 3 without a rest, we'll get pling. Otherwise, we'll get nothing returned, at least until now. Now we have to use the same for the other 2 cases, so for 5 and 7. Once again, $ curly brackets, number, remainder 5, question mark. And if this is true, we'll get plang. So this is the second case. Keep in mind this is all nested inside of these angled quotation marks. Next case, number, remainder 7 would be plong. So we've got the first 3 cases already covered. But we have a final case where all of these first 3 cases are false. And therefore we need to add it right here with these straight lines which indicate OR. And in this case we just want to return our variable number. So we simply write once again these angled quotation marks, which are also accent marks. For example, you've seen it in French and maybe in Spanish. And then we use our variable number inside. Once again, you can read it like, if the first 3 cases aren't true, we'll just return our variable, in this case the number. If I haven't made any typos, we should be fine. And we are, so let's check some tests. The first one, a number of 1, returns the number itself. Then we have a 3, so the first condition is true, and we'll get pling returned. What else have we got? Let me check maybe test 7, which is a 9, so it's once again remainder 3 without a rest is true. And test 11, we have 21, so remainder 3 is true and remainder 7, therefore we'll get pling plong. And this is how you can solve this raindrops exercise in JavaScript on Exercism. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.